BBC's troubling record of transparency failures in sexual abuse scandals. The British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, has long been considered a pillar of journalism, providing trusted news and entertainment to millions of viewers worldwide. However, the organisation has faced a series of scandals that have tarnished its reputation, particularly regarding its poor record on transparency when it comes to sexual abuse cover-ups. This article will examine 3 significant scandals: the Jimmy Savile scandal, Lord McAlpine allegations, and editorial failures in reporting, which highlight the BBC's failure to address allegations and maintain transparency in cases of sexual abuse. The Jimmy Savile scandal was an unprecedented blow to the BBC's credibility. Savile, a well-known BBC presenter and DJ, was posthumously revealed to be a prolific sexual abuser. Disturbingly, it became evident that the BBC had failed to investigate and address the numerous allegations against Savile during his lifetime. The scandal exposed a deep-rooted culture of silence and cover-up within the organisation, raising questions about the BBC's commitment to protecting victims and holding perpetrators accountable. Another damaging incident that highlighted the BBC's transparency failures was the Lord McAlpine allegations. The BBC's flagship investigative programme, Newsnight, wrongly implicated Lord McAlpine, a former Conservative politician, in a child abuse scandal. The report was later retracted, and the BBC issued an apology to Lord McAlpine. This episode shed light on the corporation's flawed editorial processes, lack of fact-checking, and the haste with which serious accusations were made without sufficient evidence. The incident not only damaged the BBC's reputation but also eroded public trust in its ability to handle sensitive matters with due diligence and transparency. Editorial failures in reporting. 2019, the BBC faced further criticism for its handling of high-profile stories, particularly in relation to the investigation into historical child abuse cases. Accusations were made regarding biased reporting, lack of transparency, and a failure to adequately represent the views of those affected. The allegations raised concerns that the BBC's editorial processes were influenced by internal biases or external pressures, compromising the accuracy and integrity of its reporting. These editorial failures further deepened public skepticism towards the BBC's commitment to transparency, particularly in cases involving sexual abuse. In conclusion, the BBC's poor record on transparency in sexual abuse scandals has shaken public trust in the organisation. The Jimmy Savile scandal, Lord McAlpine allegations, and editorial failures in reporting serve as glaring examples of the BBC's failure to investigate and address allegations promptly and transparently. These incidents highlight the need for the BBC to undertake significant reforms, including improved investigative procedures, robust accountability mechanisms, and a culture that prioritizes the safety and well-being of victims. Rebuilding public trust will require the BBC to demonstrate a genuine commitment to transparency and accountability, ensuring that the mistakes of the past are not repeated in the future. And yet, despite all the promises of lessons learned from past scandals, on the 9th of July 2023, news of another cover-up involving a BBC star started to break, promising once more to throw the corporation into chaos.